I am entirely too excited for today's haul. We're gonna do a red, white, and blue theme. Let me show you guys what I found. I think we're looking at Walmart, HomeGoods, Michael's even. For today, no aesthetic intro. I'm gonna drink water. My soda intake is at an all-time high and I need to chill it out. So anyways, yeah, we've got quite a little bit of a mixed haul. I even have something that's coming from Amazon thanks to Tina. Tina, if you're watching this, thank you, you're a real one. She sent me an email telling me that there were these like 4th of July icon glasses. I have not found any at HomeGoods or TJ Maxx in the longest time, so I had to resort to getting them off of Amazon. So I'll link them too if you want, but they're not the same pricing that you would find at HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, Ross. They're usually in like the $3.99, $5.99 range per glass, and I did pay like 30 something for two. Which I don't even want to. It just comes in a 2-pack. It was sold out in a 1-pack, if that makes sense. And so each glass I think was 15 bucks. And that's more, actually I think they're like $30 on Anthropologie. So it's still cheaper than Anthropologie. I don't know, maybe some of those are also $15 per glass. But I'm throwing up a picture here and I just could not walk away from these glasses. I think they're so cute. They're going to be such a great addition, and they're stars. And you guys know I love stars. They're my favorite shape or symbol, however you want to say it. So we're going to start off with those glasses. They're so cute. Now, these items have already been in other previous hauls, but I thought because I do have quite the actual dedicated 4th of July theme, I wanted to rethrow them in this video. So first of all, these adorable firecrackers, they are a felt material. I love the colors on them. Sometimes you can, you know, with 4th of July, it's like the darker red and the darker blue that looks more vintage. I do like it when it's more of a brighter red and blue combo. So $12.99 for each little bundle. You guys have seen all these, but I'm gonna be taking apart the stars. Like I'm not gonna use this piece right here. I'm gonna keep these pieces for junk journaling, but I'm gonna remove this part and I'm gonna keep the stars and kind of create a banner out of them. So on this pack, you just get the navy blue star and the white star, and then you get the red and the white star here. So I bought several of these so that I can create a really pretty garland. I will link down below last year's 4th of July decorating. It was kind of really the first time that I really went like all in for 4th of July, and ever since then I think I've just been officially very obsessed. Then I found this picture. Now, I was at HomeGoods this morning and they had this in a larger version. I think it was like $24.99. I did not get it. I should have gotten it. Because even if it's not for 4th of July, it's very much Ralph Lauren coded to me. And I am going to be decorating. Do I say it? Do I not? I don't really know what's happening right now with Micah and moving out, but that could be happening in the near future, I guess, is all I'll say. And while we're keeping her bedroom here in the house, we're not going to be keeping her reading room. And so I want to do a guest bedroom. And I thought I've always wanted like a Ralph Lauren inspired room. Anyways, that bigger photo of the American flag would be just a beautiful piece in that room alone, regardless if it's 4th of July or not, because the American flag is very much Ralph Lauren. Let's go into Walmart next. Actually, I got this towel and it's by Better Homes and Garden, 6 by 3 feet. It's 6 feet tall in length, 3.5 feet in width. It's the lobster. I'm not seeing the price. Have y'all noticed that at Walmart? Like they're not putting prices on the actual like tags anymore. But it's the lobster. This is what it looks like without me having to open the entire thing. I love the stripes. It's just so beautiful. I can't believe this towel is at Walmart. I mean, even the quality of it, the design of it is really stunning. So I had to get that. Then I got this little Mickey Mouse shirt. I've actually saved quite a few outfits in my Pinterest board of like Mickey Mouse tops. And I finally found one that I like. Now, this is giving cropped a lot because it is. That's why it's giving it, because it is. I'm not really a cropped kind of girl. I mean, I'm wearing an athletic top, so it's kind of still showing my stomach a little bit. I'm not a fan of showing skin here. I mean, even a sliver kind of like, I don't know, I find myself pulling down. Maybe I'm just not used to it. But I thought high-waisted jeans or high-waisted shorts with this would actually be really freaking cute. 1928, there's Mickey. And also he's not wearing suspenders, which that is a big Mandela effect. Look up Mandela effects, look up Mickey Mouse. I asked my mom, you know, she was watching Mickey in the late 60s, early 70s. And I was like, did Mickey have suspenders? And she was like, yes, because he would pull on them in the cartoons. And according to Disney, he's never had suspenders. Even I remember him having suspenders well into the late 80s and 90s, but I don't know, comment. Do you remember Mickey like this without suspenders in the 60s to 70s time frame? If you were a child watching cartoons in that time, please let us all know what your memory says. And that's what Mandela effect means. It's after Nelson Mandela, and it was where it's described as where a mass group population remembers the same event that didn't actually ever happen. So it started being called Nelson Mandela because a mass group of people remember him dying a certain way, which is not how it's being reported how he died, if that makes sense. Anyways, look up the Mickey Mouse Mandela effect. Then the very last thing, look what I found at Walmart. This is giving Ralph Lauren so much, and it's actually a dupe. So this is the US Polo by Walmart. Like even the back is like where they would probably write Ralph Lauren. And even here, I was just gonna say, I didn't realize they put it here, but Ralph Lauren will sometimes like stitch something on the side. And so this is very much giving Ralph Lauren to me. Okay, now let's go in for Michaels. I immediately fled to Michaels when I saw this on TikTok. I love when people go to stores and they just film like what's there. Like it's so helpful. It's not necessarily a shop with me, it's just showing what has come out. I'm also waiting for Hobby Lobby to go on sale for 4th of July. That's why I don't have anything yet, and I refuse to get their 4th of July stuff at full price. So I'm waiting patiently, and hopefully no one's clearing the shelves at full price yet. And their stuff is on sale. Their 4th of July is on sale. It's not as much as Hobby Lobby. Okay, I think it's like 30% off. Hobby Lobby, I think, is gonna be 40% off, and then maybe 50% off later, closer to 4th of July. But I saw this pillow in that video. Ladies, I mean, I was like a sped up cartoon. To the garage, to the car, down the street, to Michael's. Like that's what I looked like for this pillow right here. I love when there's like this embroidered patch, fuzzy patch thing, I don't know. And this was $29.99, but with the sale, this ended up being $21. That's not, I mean, it's $8 knocked off. So anyways, it's a gorgeous pillow. So cute. So I got 2 of them. They were $19.99, but 30% off. So they were $13.99 with the sale. So here's one strand. So red. It's not in the correct order though. It's like I'm so confused. Yeah, it doesn't start red, white, and blue. It starts off white. So it kind of looks somehow backwards, or I wouldn't say like the France flag, because that's the reverse of ours, but I don't know. Anyways, just doesn't matter. Once you look at it, you still know it's USA. So super cute. So I got 2 of these. Not really sure entirely where they're going to end up, but for sure, I know if not both of them will most likely end up in my media room. I'm very excited. Definitely go watch last year's video if you're new to my channel. I even switch out my movie posters in my media room to kind of like go along with the theme and the season. And now let's do HomeGoods last. So I scored on these pillows. I even got them to give me a discount, and I'll show you why. Ladies, ask for the discount, okay? If that means holding up the line like I did, you know what I mean? Not my fault. Star pillows. I can't. I want to decorate for 4th of July right now. I mean, I can. It's like Memorial Day, but it was $24.99. They didn't give me much of a discount either. They gave it to me for $23. They gave it $1.99 off, but I asked because, do you see how dirty this is right here? Yeah. So, look, dirty, dirty, dirty. Not good. That's not good. So I'm gonna throw it in the washer. Hopefully it'll come out clean. Yeah. It is by Brooks Brothers. There's also a lot of Tommy Bahama right now at HomeGoods. That's 4th of July. So good. Y'all, so good. Tommy Bahama is nailing it. But these pillows I think are gonna end up in my media room. So super cute. And honestly, I feel like a little part of me kind of wants to do a little something in my bedroom. I spent a total of $53.97 at HomeGoods. Okay. Then, oh wait, I have something from Target too. Then also at HomeGoods, look at this garland. The stars on the bow, and then hearts dangling from it. And it looks like this. Now, what's interesting is I'm not like girly like that, in the sense of like, I love hearts for Valentine's Day. I did kind of like look at this and I was like, It was really the bows with the stars that I loved. So the hearts aren't that big of a deal. So I'm gonna use this somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I'm gonna use it somewhere. So there's that. And then Micah went to HomeGoods the other day with my mom, and she found this tomato candle, and I went to try to go find the same candle. And I couldn't, because I wanted to restock on it, and I wanted to kind of hold on to it because I knew she was going to burn it here at home now, and I wanted to kind of hold on to it, and so that when she like moved into her own space, I could like have the candle for her. Because let me tell you, there's a little tomato theme going on right now at HomeGoods with these candles. Go smell it. I don't know. It smells so freaking good, but I found this one. So I did not find the one that she found and brought home, but I found this one. It's called Tomato Garden, and this was $9.99. I wish I could. It smells like basil. It smells like tomatoes on a vine, in the best way possible. American grown soy wax blend. What is a blend? I'd rather it be all soy wax, but what does a blend mean? Poured in Southern California. There's a lot of candles, I think, come out of California. Anyways, I'm gonna just hold on to this in secret, and then just kind of like have a basket of things for her. And then I found these little napkins. Looks like a pendant, like a little banner kind of thing. It's so cute, but they're napkins. $5.99 for however many are 32 napkins in here. They're so cute. I wanted to add these as freebies in my junk journal kit. So my 4th of July kits are out and about. I'm adding new things too that you won't see in the listing. So if you click on the listing in my Etsy shop, it shows you like what the pieces are in there, but there's new pieces and better pieces going into the kit. So yes, I'm so obsessed. So if you want to order a 4th of July kit, I will link it down below for you. And that's it from HomeGoods. Now let's do, there's only one thing. It's a bathing suit, but it is 4th of July-ish. I am gonna actually do 4th of July festivities this year. I normally avoid it, to be honest. I mean, when I was younger in my 20s, if you live in DFW, then you might know or remember Addison Boomtown. It was the biggest event back in the 90s and early 2000s in our area for fireworks in Addison, Texas, off the tollway. It was called Boomtown. And I remember going to that, but as I got older, even in my 30s, like I was going to bed by 10 o'clock. Like I didn't even stay up for the fireworks. It just never, like, yay, I love USA, go USA, love what it stands for. But in terms of the celebration, I didn't really like so much care for it. But now, I don't know, I'm finding myself leaning more into it and I'm very excited about it. So I've been thinking about like what I want my outfit to look like, and I wanted like a plain red swimsuit, but this one has little stars on the tassel. Look at this, so cute. The bottoms were $18. It's like a traditional bikini, and then the top was also $18. The top doesn't have the stars on it though. There's no star charm. It would have been cute if there was a star charm right here in the center. I would have loved that, but they are a little matching set. Okay, so even though I showed this in its own Five Below haul, because we're doing some red, white, and blue, I just wanted to condense it all into this video in case you were just searching on YouTube for patriotic stuff. I found this hat from Five Below. So I don't know what hat I'm gonna end up. I know I'm gonna be wearing different things like that whole week of 4th of July. So at some point I will wear this, whether it's on 4th of July or the day before, the day after kind of thing. Then, why am I out of breath? Because I got up and walked. What is that? Then I have this option, right? So yeah, anyways, I'm working on what that's gonna look like. This is from Pop Shelf, by the way. So the hat is not Five Below. I said Five Below, it's Pop Shelf. Then there are these plates. These were $3, little lobsters. I'm gonna have like a 4th of July party here at the house. We're gonna grill, barbecue, play games. I also got everyone onto spinners, by the way, the other night. They love it. You'll need to get this game. I'll link it down below. It's dominoes, but with a twist. And I pulled this for the video too, because this is my favorite color palette for 4th of July. I love the traditional red, white, and blue, but then I love this lighter blue. It's kind of the color palette and the theme I actually have in my junk journal kit. So this is from Pop Shelf. So adorable. And I actually meant to stop by Pop Shelf this morning. This was from a few weeks ago. But I meant to pop back in this morning and see what they had going on for 4th of July and seeing if new stuff came out, because Pop Shelf is really good. They're like a glorified version of Dollar General, because Dollar General owns Pop Shelf. So there's that. Hopefully you have one in your area. I highly recommend Pop Shelf. I think all their stuff is superb. So anyways, that is my red, white, and blue theme for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Also, I was supposed to be on YouTube yesterday for Mother's Day. We ended up doing Mother's Day Saturday night, which we did. I ordered Olive Garden. I ordered like a lasagna and a salad. My mom brought a cake. She brought me flowers, and we played spinners. My mom fell in love with that game. It was hilarious. And I didn't think I was going to be doing anything on Mother's Day, and then I had a surprise thrown at me, so I couldn't film the video I wanted to, which was my massive $200 plus Dollar Tree haul for junk journaling stuff and craft stuff. So that's going to be tomorrow's video. So come back tomorrow. I'm sorry, I just could not get that video up, but hopefully I'll see you guys there. So thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.